Hey, welcome everyone to another episode of this podcast. Today, we're exploring material requirement planning or MRP and its impact on manufacturing. I'm Charbel, and with me is Andres.
Hi everyone, we have a great panel today to discuss MRP. We're joined by Diego, a supply chain expert, Sabina, production manager, Emilio, an inventory specialist, and Gabriela, a financial analyst.
Okay, Diego, let's start things. Could you explain to your listeners why is MRP and why is important to manufacturing?
Good morning, everyone. And yes, Charbel, of course, we can give a little more insight on what MRP is. Basically, the MRP stands for Material Requirements Planning. This is a system that companies use to manage, to help them manage or schedule the materials that they're going to need for production. So basically, the system tells them the right components to get, when to get it, and how much to get. All this based on the demand the customer is requiring, so has the inventory levels that we have in hand, how much material we already have at plant, and always keeping in mind the time that it takes our suppliers to get material to our plants. Having those concepts in mind, the MRP would be critical for companies to be accurate, so they can always have the right materials at the right time, and they never run the risk of either running out of materials, not having enough materials to keep production going, or overstocking their shelves. So that's none of those scenarios is adequate for the company.
Thanks for that, Diego. Sabina, as a production manager, how does MRP help you in your day-to-day operations?
The MRP is essential for a smooth production. It helps us align our materials with the production schedule so we have everything ready to go when we need it. Without the MRP, we will risk delays if a part wasn't available, which could affect our entire line of production.
Interesting. So, Emilio, as an inventory specialist, what are some of the biggest benefits of using MRP and managing inventory, Emilio?
One of the main benefits of MRP is cost efficiency. By knowing exactly how much of each material we need, we avoid excess inventory, which saves on storage costs. It also prevents us from running out of stock, which will be costly and disruptive. MRP allows us to keep inventory lean and efficient.
Sounds like MRP really streamlines things across the board. Gabriela, what's your perspective on MRP from a financial standpoint?
Thank you, Andres. Well, from a financial point of view, MRP is very helpful. And why? Basically, because it reduces cash tied up in excess inventory, which improves cash flow. And by keeping production steady, MRP also prevents the expensive last-minute order or production delays that could affect our financial targets. And well, MRP provides predictability, which helps us budget and plan better.
Thanks, Gabriela, thanks. Now, let's get concrete with an example. Sabina, could you walk us through a basic material list for a product?
Sure, let's take a desk lamp. For example, the bill of materials might include a lamp base, a light bulb, a lampshade, and wiring. For 500 lamps, our MRP will calculate the need for 500 bases, 500 bulbs, 500 shades, and enough wire for each lamp. It even considers what we have in stock and the lead times for each component.
That's a great example. MRP ensures you know exactly what to order and when. Diego, as a supply chain expert, how does MRP help maintain the quality of materials and ultimately the final product?
Well, MRP does contribute to the quality control. Why? Because by planning ahead, we won't rush any orders. So we know that we will be working with reliable suppliers that align with our quality standards. And also, by doing this, we allow our internal teams, to properly check the materials, leading to no rushed inspections that can have impacts on the quality for the final product.
So, MRP helps with efficiency and quality. Let's wrap up by going around for any final tips for companies considering the MRP.
Well, first of all, start with accurate demand forecasts because the MRP system itself will depend a lot on having accurate and solid data in those kind of fields.
Yes, and a production approach will seek to track lead times carefully to avoid any production delays.
Regularly check your inventory levels is important because MRP works best with precise data.
And don't forget to involve your finance team in MRP planning. It aligns the production with the financial goals, and this is so important.
Great advice, everyone. Thanks for joining us today and sharing your expertise.
Yes, thanks you all. That's wrap on MRP. Until next time.